Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. This is something different on my channel. I have been into bullet journaling recently as of August, so I've gotten a little bit comfortable to film it, and I feel like I have like a little style to what I like to do with planning. And for this month I had the theme that was inspired by Amanda Rach videos, I think. I'll link her down below, but she was the one that like inspired me to do this exact theme page, and it's like crystals in the purple color. But for my first page that you can't really see, I couldn't film that, but the second page I do have is my overview of the entire month. I like to have it just because it reminds me of a normal calendar, and I like to have that in my eyesight just so I can see like when everything is due. And I shouldn't have done this or putting the purple on each number of the month, but I'll change that for next month. I thought it was going to look a little cool, but it just made it look really messy. But anyway, so for this entire month spread, I do include my date of when everything is due, just so I can know when to pay it and stuff. I didn't write it in here just because I don't want people to know when I got shit to pay, so. And I just erased everything because I did want to like pre-plan and actually film it for you. For my next page, I do have a expense tracker. This is where I basically write down everything where I have spent money on that day. I'll write the date, the description of it, and there's like a plus and minus box, so I'll just minus how much I spent that day. This honestly helps me see like my spending habits, and I don't like to go on my bank account app to check it often. I just rather write it down. I've always pretty much been like that, like writing things down and planning. I'm a big planner and I've always had agendas, but when I discovered this bullet journal system, like you can do it your way and whatever you want to include, this honestly just helped it way better and just made everything so much easier for me. It does take time, but I also realize that it de-stresses me. Like it makes me feel so much better and calm. It's probably weird, but um, yeah, I'm just adding a little bit few diamonds here on the side and crystals on the top. Like I said, the description, the plus and minus, as I mentioned. Now for this page, this is my habit tracker, and this is a format that is new. I'm trying it out to see how I like it better because I had something in the previous month which I didn't really like and it didn't really work for me. So this is a good reason why I love this bullet journal. You can change it to how you want it. But for these, I have exercise, eating healthy. Sorry, this was really hard to film. So if you see like in and out of movement and focusing, it's just super hard to film because I don't have like the overhead camera to record. But like I mentioned, I have not spending, flossing, Instagram upload, a YouTube upload, a meditation, and a teeth whitening. And the teeth whitening is basically like a charcoal powder that I have, and I always mark it to see when I do it every night. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing it every night because sometimes I'm just like not today, but this is what I'm trying out. And when I do eat any of these, I will basically do a box and then fill it in green for all of these habit trackers. We're moving on to the next page, and I have two sections for this part. I have a favorites of the month. I basically write down things that I've been liking for the month so I can plan to film a video at the end of the month for my YouTube channel. This is also something I'm trying out this month, so I'm crossing my fingers that I do honestly keep track of it and fill in things that I have been enjoying for that month. And I'm adding some crystals on the side there just to give it some like theme, keep it going on the theme of crystals. And then at the bottom, this chart here, this is my exercise log, and I have the weeks and days on here, and I like to put a little happy face when I do exercise. And if I have enough room, I'll write down what exactly I did, like cardio, arms, legs, back, all that good stuff, gym talk, just to keep myself in the habit of it. This next page is my ideas tracker. So this is also an inspiration from, I think her name's Steph B, but I'll also link her down below just so you can see what she used, and I also wanted to include it. But this is my ideas for like my YouTube channel. I included Christmas gifts for this month and my Instagram I was gonna say channel, my Instagram page. So these are gonna be filled in for the rest of the month. Okay, moving on to the layout, last layout of this bullet journal plan with me. I just like to include and start my weeks on Monday. So I do October 30th to November 5th for that week, which is week 1 of November. And I write that at the top. And then I have boxes of each of the day with the number as well. And at the end of the day, I like to fill in each box what I did, and usually I will write my schedule for work here, like if I worked and stuff, like the time. And I also sometimes include what I need to do that day, just depending what's going on during the week, I'll fill it in. But I always, always, always include a grateful log on all my weekly spreads just to keep me on track and, like, you know, keep me focused and be grateful for different things, my boyfriend, my family, like just a whole being grateful for anything basically. Um, in the top right hand corner, I always include a month calendar just so I can see when stuff's due and when we're in the week. And if I do have space throughout my journal, I will include a quote, and this one is from Pinterest, of course. It says, "The harder the struggle, the more glorious triumphs." So just writing that, and I need to get better at my handwriting and just practice more. I noticed that I write really tall and skinny, but I want to do like the nice calligraphy, cursive writing, but I need to practice on that. So hopefully it comes through. Just practicing all that stuff, but I like to include like some color in there as well. But this is my overview for the month of November. Cover page, monthly spread. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more of this. I'll be happy to film it for next month. If not, I won't. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Toodles.